Yo, what's happening, people? Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Roll On, Roll Off, the podcast. I'm back again, you already know, retired Marco. And I'm alright. Guess who's back?
Yeah, man's back in the funky flesh, baby. You
Come
smell
on.
me? Yeah, man, it's Uncle Colo, aka Mr.
Mr.
Believe.
Believe.
You know what I'm saying? Good to be back. Good to be back.
Trust me.
Had a little, couple things I had to sort out last week, but yeah,
Yeah, it
we
was a
back
man
now.
down still, but we held it down. We held it down, got
Nah,
that.
nah, nah. I saw you. Yeah, you lot are doing your thing. You lot are doing
Yeah.
your thing. But yeah, man's back now in the funky flesh.
Mm-hmm.
And then, obviously, to my right,
Obviously,
got nobody. They got no. Wait. A little bit of a man down right now,
Yeah,
but
man down.
it should be here. Not
Yeah.
too long. Not too long.
Yeah, he'll come into the show. He's just running a bit late, work man, Saturday, Sundays.
Uber drivers getting a 1 star.
Get a 1 star.
You're not getting a rating.
Trust
full
me.
rating today.
Yeah.
Back roads. You don't know where you're going. Wrong directions. You know what I mean?
I hate that, when you just don't know where you're going, you're just following the sat nav.
Yeah.
Like there's just no bearings.
Yeah,
You don't know where you
nothing.
are. Yeah, it's
But
horrible.
Uber drivers, they're not like.
They're not taxi
Yeah, they're not
drivers.
taxi drivers.
They're not.
They didn't study to think. They're just doing it because they
Yeah.
got a whip. So
Yeah, that's basically it. Yeah.
So they could have no bearings
At
of,
all,
like,
though.
where they're going, where they're meant to
Yeah.
be. They're going to north. They don't know anything of north.
Goodness
You know what I
me.
mean?
Yeah.
You're from south
At
and
all.
then going into north. You're like, raw.
No bearings,
Nothing.
fam.
You have no
I
idea.
think I've probably maybe had 3 drivers max
Mm.
that the shortcuts that I would take,
Yeah.
they took.
They did.
So I was like, cool, 5 star.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But yeah, no, he's running late. So if he comes in the show and he's a little bit grumpy, then yeah, you know why,
Or a
fam.
little bit flustered. But
Trust
yeah,
me.
Cool. So where do you want to kick it off?
Kick off in Europe.
Kick it off in
We'll
midweek.
kick it off in Europe, innit?
So,
Yeah.
we'll start with the Champions League.
Yeah.
Obviously.
We ain't got that theme music at Arsenal still. Yeah.
Daily, you get me? Back when they used to slate Wenger for not making top 4. But
Careful.
still to have top 4.
The grass ain't always greener,
It's
guys.
not green enough, fam. They went Wenger out because top 4, they're tired of it. But
We did need a change still, but boy, careful what you wish for.
who was it? Emery after.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unai Emery afterwards.
Look what they campaigned for. Look at them.
Yeah, Unai Emery. Joking. I didn't want Emery.
Huh?
I didn't want Emery. I didn't. You know who I wanted?
Allegri.
Allegri, yeah. And then when I heard Ancelotti weren't signing for Napoli, I was like, I want Ancelotti. Yeah, but that was... I can't believe no big team wanted to get Ancelotti after that, and Everton snapped them up. But yeah, we got fucking Unai and then Freddie. But yeah, we're not here to talk about... we're not here to talk about that. But yeah, talk to me, bro.
Glory times. What was I gonna say? Yeah. Yeah, so Champions League. So yeah, we played Michelin, FC Michelin away, Danish team.
What team? Where are they from? That
Denmark,
team?
Denmark.
Oh, okay.
Danish league.
Yeah, okay.
I know they're bad boys. 'Cause I remember one Danish who actually used to go to my school, and he was a Michelin fan. And yeah, they dominate that league. But yeah,
So that's why the team's cold. Because you had one
I
Danish
said
you in your
cold.
school. Oh.
I said the team's cold, like in their league.
Oh, in their league.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
sorry.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
okay,
yeah,
cool.
yeah. So they're like-
I thought you were basing on because your brethren was cold and he's Danish.
It was a baller as well. That's the thing.
Oh, okay.
It was a baller, but
Yeah.
Yeah, no. So played Michelin.
Mm.
Already qualified. So
Yeah.
It was a dead rubber sort of game.
Mm.
But Salah scored. Within like
As per.
20 seconds, 30 seconds.
Yeah.
I think one of our fastest goals in the Champions League.
Oh, is it?
No, actually no. I think it was like a minute. So not one of the fastest, but still. our fastest.
Yeah.
But overtook Gerrard as our top scorer
In Europe?
Yeah.
Okay.
Outright top goal scorer.
Sick.
Goals. Goal status. The goal does
Yeah.
what the goal does. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
He will never get the respect until he's not in Liverpool no more or in the league.
Until he's
Yeah.
gone. He won't get the respect as such. Kind of saw it with like Suarez, but I feel like with Salah more because he was like, I feel like with him more he was a flop at first, or deemed a flop at Chelsea, and now the flop kind of like has come back, and then now he's obviously smashed everything. So it's like you can't really give him the prop because then what does that kind of say about the league? I don't think it's like an intentional bias, and then also I think because I've always said it's like because he's Arab. And if you really think about it, there's never been an Arab player on the level that he's on. If you You get what I'm saying? So it's like it's kind of new. Like the press don't mind like say like a black person like being good, but then they don't like the outlandish black player. They like the humble, you know. Oh, you know they do like they keep quiet,
Right.
humble
Yeah.
type of, you know.
The Kante type personality.
The Kante,
Yeah.
you know, they're humble. They drive Mini Coopers or like Mane, you know, they always give.
Right.
But even like, but then and that's my thing because like Salah's like that as well. But
He is.
He'll never get that positive press for what he does for.
Not in England.
Yeah, he will never get that positive press as such. He's always, you know, kind of be looked as a villain. But I kind of feel like it's like Arab, and then also to mix with the fact that he was a flop before. As such, but
it's dumb, man. That's so dumb. It's such a reach. It's such a reach.
But it's like these are just like the biases with like, you know, English media.
Yeah, 100%, 100%.
You know, it is what it is. But you know, at the end of the day, you know, men lie, women lie, but the numbers don't.
Trust me.
They don't lie, and you know, you know, outright top goal scorer for us in the Champions League.
Cold. Ice cold.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Probably within the way he's going on this season, he's definitely going to be within the 100 goals club soon.
Yeah.
Anyway, for Liverpool. So you know, there's not really much more we can say. But back to the game anyway. So it was a good start, and it kind of was like it was a, you know, kind of a mixed team as such. But you know, and it's one of those games that's when you put like a mixed team together in like a dead rubber, it's kind of that's the kind of game you get. It's kind of a mixed bag. So they did have chances as well, and you know they got back into the game as such. But you know, at the end of the day, it's like you know, it's like you just take it, you know, the performance. But obviously, the negative coming out of it was Jota. Obviously, Jota now is like, I think he's confirmed that he's injured now for, I think, the next.
Is it serious?
Yeah.
2 months.
Yeah, he's done something in his knee, so he's gonna have like 2 months. So that's, you know.
But that's annoying when it's those type of games where it's just like you don't really need much from it, and then one of your on form players is just that's jarring.
It's annoying, but you know.
It happens.
That's just how the season is going for us. You know, you got body dropping left, right, and centre. So it's like, you know, when you just become so desensitized to it, fam. You know, like a real veteran, fam. You're like a real veteran. You just become desensitized
trust
to
me.
Man just seen his man brains blown out.
Yeah,
man just thought about my day, fam. You know what I'm saying? Man just go to the shops like it's nothing, fam. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
that's not even funny. That's funny, mental. But I hear you.
But it's like we're just like so desensitized to it now. It's like it is what it is.
That's crazy.
Even today in the Fulham game, Matip got injured at half time. Matip put Henderson at the back. Henderson had to go to centre back. So it's just
mad.
Just like, you know what it is. We're still about, like, you know, like, obviously I'll talk about the Fulham game in a bit, but you know, it just is what it is. Man's just desensitized to it. But you know, I feel like.
Do you think a winter break will help? Because we're the only league that don't know. If I'm correct.
But there even shouldn't be a winter break. They should just have spaced out the league better. Like, they're still trying to do the league in the same manner as if there hasn't been COVID, as if like players haven't, like, literally playing near enough 2 seasons back to back with just
like 2 weeks off.
Yeah, like 2 weeks
if
off.
That, yeah.
If you've gone like in Europe, like a United or something, you know, you've not had that much time off, and it's just like now it's just showing around injuries and whatnot. But you know the TV broadcasters, they got to make their money. I mean, I don't know how the Premier League is not being able to kind of negotiate, you know, better welfare for the players. But you know, as long as the money's coming in,
exactly.
They don't care. As long as the money's coming in, you know, who really gives a shit, to be honest? Like, well, in their eyes anyway. So you know, so it is what it is. But you know, midweek, it was, you know, I was in and out of the game. I'm not even gonna lie.
Yeah.
There was nothing really to like riding on the game as such. So I don't know if it was Tuesday or Wednesday, but you know, it was a game, whatever.
Yeah.
Salah scored, so you know, happy, and you know, moving on. So now, that's that really, and then, you know, top of the group. So just looking forward to the group stages.
Yeah. So who've Liverpool out of it? Unbiased. Who do you think is strongest to
win.
Yeah, to win Champions
Probably
League.
Bayern.
Is it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's probably Bayern. Probably Bayern. I think if we was full strength, I think we would be the two teams that would definitely be going for it. But I don't know. I can see. Yeah, Bayern definitely. Obviously, Bayern are the strongest. They're the champions. But you know that's the thing. The Champions League, you never know what it's gonna throw up. You know, and that sort of thing. But if I had to obviously put sure money on it,
They will be Bayern.
Bayern as such.
Yeah, they got
It's
a strong
shame
side.
because I feel like for some reason we'll probably get through the first round. Then we're gonna get someone tough, and it'll probably be Bayern. And then it's like, oh, see, you don't weren't on Bayern's level. You just won it.
Yeah, you get Bayern in the quarters.
Yeah. Sort of thing. Not with half of our team out, fam. Our best centre back is out. Our best centre mid is out. Fam.
Yeah.
And then our most informed forward is out now as well. On top of that, so it's just
Yeah.
But it is what it is, man. We just keep moving, so it is what it is, man.
I hear you.
But what about so that was what Tuesday. So Arsenal Thursday. What was it looking like?
Against Dundalk. Dundalk. Sorry. Never heard of the team. You know, in Europa League, fam, these teams never hear of them, fam. This is Europa League settings.
I know. I scored.
Yeah, 4-2, man. But it's Europa League. I've never heard of the team. We won 4-2. So we're 6 out of 6. So we've So we've gone. I'm not gassing it. I'm not even gassing it. But yeah, nah, man. I think just our European form is great. Like our youngsters. Our youngsters play very well. Like Willock loves Europe. Maitland-Niles, Nketiah, like all our youngsters, like all our new crop that's coming through, like they just love playing in the Europa League. but yeah, man, I think I just wish a lot of them, or maybe not a lot of them. I wish a few of them could get like a more run of games, especially. I think Reece Nelson or even Nketiah should just get like a run full of games in the league, maybe. But yeah, for some reason we can't translate that form into the league. Or just not necessarily to start, but get more minutes on, because he'll normally come on like the last 10, 15. But if you give him maybe like 20, 25, he's got more chance to show. Because to come on for the last 10, 15, and you need a goal, you're asking for a lot, especially if you're not creating.
But do you think it's probably better for him if he starts the game and then comes off in like an hour?
That's a risk you could take. That's a risk.
I would say it would make more sense to do that in terms of developing them rather than giving them 20 minutes when you're chasing the game.
You could do. It depends on the game. Depends how the runner play is going. Depends who we're playing. But yeah, no, I agree though. But I think our team, our Premier League team, our Premier League form, needs some type of reconstruction and get some new faces in just to kind of refresh the energy that's going around. But yeah, 4-2. Nene probably goal of the game. It was shocked everyone. Big man's in the building. Yeah, man like P. But yeah, he's just stretching. He's warming up. But yeah.
Ole told Martial to go.
He gave PJ the nod. Taking his bib off, fam. Coming on.
Are you ready?
Yeah, head nod. But yeah, no, El Nene, goal of the game, top bins. No one's expecting it, so I'm happy, man. El Nene played well. He's probably one of our most consistent performer, especially in our midfield, which is not much to go off.
In Europa, what was I gonna say? What was I gonna say now? In Europa, who do you think what are like the big teams like in Europa?
No, I know he's being for real. I know he is. But when it comes from him, it's like I don't know how to take it. Who are the big teams?
Yeah, like the big teams.
Like this year, or just
this year? So like obviously, when the draw comes, like who you looking to avoid and that sort of thing.
It's the usual. Yeah, Tottenham are in there.
And AC Milan.
You've joined us now.
Yeah, no.
We'll get back there. We'll get into that. I want to avoid them teams.
Trust me.
But yeah, those teams, and then it's the teams that are from like Italy and Spain, the kind of like mid-table teams. Obviously, Sevilla is always going to be in that conversation.
No, they're not in it. They're not in it. They're Champions
No,
League. Oh.
I know, but they're always going to be within that conversation, depending on what they do in the Champions League. If they get knocked out in the Champions League, they can come into Europa League.
No.
No, they can't.
No, that's it.
They
No,
were
no.
completely out.
No, this is quarterfinals now.
What, Champions League?
Group stages are over.
Yeah, so
Oh,
it's
okay.
the first round, but I don't know if Sevilla qualified for Europa or if they qualified.
Right.
for
Okay.
being knocked out.
Yeah, it's just like, even if you go through the leagues, it's the teams that finish like 5th, 6th, it's those type of teams, in it. So the AC Milans are always in and around that. But yeah, it's
But are there any teams you're looking for?
I would love Arsenal and Tottenham in Europa League. That would be a madness. Both of us.
They'll go full strength for sure.
Well, we had
They'll
10
go
men. I don't know
full
what that
strength.
excuse was.
With what?
Well, let's just get into this Man United Leipzig game, innit? Since we're talking.
Oh, it didn't take you long.
Don't take him long. You talk about Arsenal, talk about Europa. I said I'd love to see Arsenal and Tottenham in Europa League.
Yeah.
I would like to see it.
You shot. It's like, oh, we had 10 men. I don't know what your excuse
He
was.
shot.
No.
He said he battered us. He said Tottenham battered us.
I said Tottenham will batter you.
Oh,
And then you said
We'll
both
batter
of
you.
us.
Like, I said,
John,
both
let's
of
get my
us.
AirPods on.
No. And then he said the both. And then he said the both of
stretch
us.
properly, he didn't stretch properly, he didn't
Yeah,
stretch.
you don't know what. And then he said no. And then he said the both of us. And then he was like, yeah, but we had 10 men. I don't know what your excuse
No,
was.
I thought he said they bat like not like already. I didn't mean like they'll batter you as in they'll like in the future.
You played Tottenham already.
Yeah, in Premier League, not in Europa, bro.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, but what was the score?
6-1.
6-1.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to say. Like, yeah, you forgot. See,
that was a classic ass whooping.
yeah, Mars, you got dominated. Fam.
Oh,
But yeah,
my
go talk about Europa.
God.
Yeah.
But you're more or less done anyway, man.
Yeah. 6 out of 6. We
Yeah,
move.
6 hours.
We move.
We done. Leipzig.
6 out. What's happening now? So no.
Oh, that was still no.
Okay,
Last
oh.
time I checked. Yeah.
Yeah, so Leipzig. What run me
happened?
through the game.
Yeah,
Run me through the game.
run through
your
the start, 'cause you
thoughts.
were-
When was it again?
Huh?
When was it?
Wednesday.
Yeah, just
Wednesday.
gone.
Just gone.
Just gone, mate.
Tuesday, Wednesday.
I think it was Wednesday.
I think was that at work?
Tuesday, Wednesday.
I think it's Tuesday.
I know it was. I think it was.
You was at work, but you finished and you went to watch the game afterwards. I think the Leipzig game, Champions League.
I don't think I watched it. I think I went gym after. I don't know. I knew we were losing that game. I didn't watch it. I knew we were losing that game. I knew we were losing that game, bro. Are you dumb, fam? Huh?
Why?
It was too good to be true. It was like a once upon a time story. Like we got beat by PSG. We need to beat Leipzig. They need to beat us.
What you had to do is draw.
Yeah, we need.
No, we wanted to draw against PSG.
Not either. You just needed a point from the two games.
But I said
Leipzig needed to win.
Yeah.
A draw would have been
fam,
enough.
all we needed to do was draw against PSG, fam. That's all he had to do was draw against PSG, fam. That's all the nigga had to do.
You'll
fam.
never forget this
I'm
game.
not going to, fam, because he should have took off Fred, fam. He's a dickhead.
Here
took off Fred, fam.
Here we go.
Should have, fam.
I hear no. All jokes aside.
No, real jokes. No, okay.
Nah,
let me explain it.
go
Okay,
ahead.
so Fred,
I
yeah.
watched the game.
Okay, you watched the game,
Yeah,
but to me, yeah, Fred
Mm-hmm.
is our most important player in midfield this season. If I like to admit it or not, yeah. Fred is our most important midfielder this season, yeah. And my thing is, without Fred, 9 times out of 10, when he doesn't play, we lose, regardless if I like to admit it or not. So my thing is, even if we drew, even if we were losing against PSG, go for the draw, take off Fred, put Pogba on, and just go for the draw. Do you know what I mean? Don't go for. I don't know what Oli was trying to do in terms of keeping Fred on, because when I understand that you must trust your players and give them the opportunity so that your trust isn't broken. I understand that, but when 60 minutes went past and I see Fred just crumbling, going in for wild attacks, doing this and that, something in his head should have been like, do you know what? Like, Fred needs to come off. Do you know what I mean? And then he does even though the tackle that he did to get sent off was light, he had more than enough. The ref gave him more than enough chances. So I don't know what Oli was wishing on. Do you know what I mean? And then you can see it in when we played Man City. Fred was our best midfielder.
I don't think so. I thought Pogba was.
Very good. Fair enough. Fair enough. Cool.
I didn't watch the games. I don't know.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, but still, my thing is like, bruv,
But away from that PSG game, because we know whatever everyone has their different opinions.
Yeah.
The Leipzig game is a different game, and it's the same
but
it's the same result that you needed from the PSG game. You just needed 1 point.
But United are not
You
consistent
can't tell-
enough for
Yeah.
that. We're not consistent enough for us to feel like. We're not consistent enough for us to be like, oh yeah, that I was confident enough for us to go into that game to know that because we're away first of all. No, we away or home?
Away.
It was away.
We was away first of all, and we needed to win.
But your away record is better than your home record.
What in when?
In the end, the
Yeah,
Premier
stop
League,
rules,
Europe,
Yeah,
yeah.
but obviously because we slapped them at 5-1 or 4-1, my man was looking to get revenge. He wasn't looking to sit back and
No, 'cause they needed- 'cause no, 'cause they needed to win.
and we needed to win as well.
You
had to
just
draw.
needed a point.
Just have to draw.
Fam, I just
But you can't tell me missing Fred
Come on.
in that Leipzig
Come
game
on.
is the reason why you came out. Surely not. Fred is not that influential.
that's your opinion.
You was down in 2 minutes. They scored in 2 minutes.
When we was reviewing the game, I personally felt like Luke Shaw was always out of position. I don't know, like they rushed him into the game. I personally felt they rushed him back in injury too quickly, and his position is very poor. Wan-Bissaka, was his name? Not Wan-Bissaka.
Lindelof,
No.
Maguire.
Is it Wan-Bissaka? Aaron.
Yeah.
I'm saying it right, innit?
Yeah, Wan-Bissaka,
Yeah,
yeah.
Wan-Bissaka. So Wan-Bissaka, he's a good defender. Don't get me wrong, but his positioning is poor, and sometimes he falls asleep. Do you know what I mean? So if I could pick out the two, I'd rather keep Aaron and let Luke Shaw go. Martial as well.
Everyone would say that though.
Luke Shaw, no. Luke
no
Shaw
one
should
would
be
keep
fine.
their Luke Shaw over Wan-Bissaka.
No, but look, I just feel like Luke Shaw just needs to go on loan, go
Really?
somewhere. Yes, he does. We've had him for too long. Look, we've had him for too long, and he hasn't done.
He's played well though.
He's okay, but we don't need well. You know what I mean?
No, but this is what I've said to him. I was like, he's crucified Luke Shaw, but fair enough, he's not the greatest left back. Fair enough.
Okay.
Cool. And you bought in Telles and he's played well since he's come in. But when you
No,
play,
but he
when
hasn't
you
played that
hold
well
on,
since
hold
he's
on. But when you've played 5 at the back,
Yeah.
and Luke Shaw's part of that back 3, he's done well for a position that's not his. He's been consistent. Maybe like 1 or 2 games where he's looked a bit shaky, but overall, he's done pretty well for
but
someone that's never played centre back in
He's
his life.
shaky at the times when we don't need him to be shaky, and it's always the case. Always, like in the Leipzig game, my man was in defensive midfield. Why are you there?
You know, he was definitely lost in that.
He
Bro.
lost
Like,
like,
it was mad. Like
it
he
was
was,
mad, brother. I'm telling you, he was in defensive midfield, and Telos had to run back in his position just to cover him.
Yeah,
and then
his
by-
positioning was poor enough for
Poor, brother. It was like a 3 out of 10, if that.
Yeah.
Poor, and then the first goal, I think Lindelof had to cover. I think Lindelof had to cover Maguire.
Wait, you watched the Leipzig game?
I didn't watch it. I watched the highlights.
Oh, okay.
watch
okay.
the goals.
Watch the goals. Watch the goals.
Oh, okay.
I think Maguire. I think Maguire was covering someone.
The first goal.
No, the first goal. Maguire was covering something.
No,
and
the Maguire was in the middle.
No, it was
no.
Lindelof.
Yeah, it was Lindelof. But then Wan-Bissaka was too tucked in.
Yeah, I was gonna say too.
Wan-Bissaka was tucked in, and then obviously that's how the ball. So they were just working the wing backs that they have, and then obviously that's when Angelino came.
and smacked
Every time that switch was on,
Yeah.
they were doing you over with that switch.
crucified us, fam.
Yeah, they wanted.
We're
it
just
more.
not consistent enough. Do you know what I mean? And I personally feel like even if we lost that, I feel like I just feel like the PSG game could have been a different result. Personally, that's
Out of the 2 games,
out of the 2 games, because I wasn't convinced, because my man wanted, because he was in the interview when we beat them the first time. Yeah, he made it very short. He made it very known that when we come to their ground, he's going to give it to us, bruv. He made it because he was like 2 of the goals shouldn't have been allowed. Apparently, they were illegal. Do you know what I mean? So I knew he was vexed, and they were talking about his suit as well. You know,
But I was, yeah. I mean, the Leipzig game. I just think all that considering, I think I feel like they played better than PSG did. Leipzig.
100%.
Your toughest game was against Leipzig than your game against PSG.
PSG.
Yeah, because in PSG you was in the game.
Yeah.
You was in the game. You just couldn't get a goal, but you was in the game. But with the Leipzig game,
I think
they were
Cavani
all
was just
over you.
unlucky with it. It was a different game. He wasn't playing.
but yeah. So I mean, you're out of
You're in
that
Europa.
league.
You're in
So
Europa
in
League,
Europa.
fam. Say nothing with
Come play with us on Sunday.
Yeah, you don't know.
come on. But yeah.
Boy Scouts.
Let me put my hands away because I don't associate with that nonsense. They're not hands.
Trust me, fam.
But yeah, I mean yeah.
You might just sound broken.
I'm alright, fam. It's just Champions League. I knew we weren't gonna win it. I'm not delusional.
Yeah,
so
but you lot were shouting about, you know, the whole making fourth, and then obviously Arsenal United, you got that
making
rivalry.
fourth.
Yeah,
We made what do you mean?
making fourth or third, was it? Third,
We
sorry.
made, but I
Third.
didn't think we was gonna win Champions League, bro.
No, but it's not to think, but obviously it's just to be in the Champions League, but to not
to
make
get
the group
kicked out in
stage.
quarterfinals.
But you not even to make the group stage. That's
You didn't get
bad.
We did get cooked out.
The Leipzig game.
No, I mean the last time every time we get champions since whenever I can't remember, maybe Sir Alex. Every time we've been in Champions League, we get kicked out quarterfinals, bro.
No. LVG, you was in Europa. I remember the
No,
year.
I said every time we've been in Champions League.
Yeah,
Since
yeah. You when
Oh.
you was in Champions League with LVG, you got kicked out in the group stage.
Okay, and then Jose.
Was this your first time back in the Champions League since LVG?
No. Jose
no,
got Jose's second season. He was in the
His
Champions
first
League.
full season. His first full
Oh,
season. We got back
okay.
into Champions League quarterfinals. We got kicked out. No, we made it to quarterfinals and then we got kicked out.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So
okay.
we're a quarterfinalist group stage team right now. So to me, I wasn't really
was
disappointed.
like-
Do you know what I mean? I'm not disappointed. All these Manchester United fans who are delusional, fuck them, innit? Do you know what
I
I
don't
mean?
think United fans
Nah,
are losing.
it's
I think
not.
it's how you came out because you were sitting top. You beat basically the two best teams in your group. You were sitting top, sitting nice, and then to come out of it the way you did is the
Do you know what I'm
why
saying? It's
United
inconsistency.
fans
We
are
beat
just...
the two best teams and then we lose against the shittest team in the group.
No, but then the
Yeah,
two
but you
best
lost
teams
against
beat you.
yeah.
That's my point, though.
But the shit, obviously, yeah, the shittest
that,
team in
that
the
doesn't
league.
make sense. Like
That's where you lost the thing. That's
Yeah,
where you lost it. That's where you
yeah, do you know what I mean?
came out because I don't know how.
we lost against Demba Ba.
Demba Ba.
And Skirtle.
My Achilles.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like,
Skirtle, my guy. But
that's just not
They got
how.
Denver Bar as well still.
yeah. But
Putting it on a man.
yeah,
what, the
sticking on the
fourth?
racist
Yeah.
referees, fam.
He
Putting it
didn't
on
say
a man.
nigga, he said Negro, but it's still the same thing, innit, basically.
Bro,
You shouldn't have said that.
I'm gonna get into that. There's been too much going on in football with all that. That's just absolutely
But
mad.
man, say European League, fam. That's sad, man.
I know it's sad, but
That's sad.
you know, the Glory United, but you know, what can I say, innit, fam?
So how you feeling about OLE now? Because you were saying obviously
I said,
top half of the table.
Keep
yeah,
him.
keep him.
That's what I said. I'm still
Yeah, no,
by it.
you're sticking by it.
Of course
Okay,
I am.
cool.
But like I said to you, I don't care about Champions League because I know we're not even contenders. So I think right now, I think that is a good thing that we're kind of out of Champions League because
But then you're gonna play in Europa, which
I
is
feel
a
like
day
you
later.
should- I don't think you should even go for Europa. Just think about Premier League.
But
like,
what are you thinking about? What to do? What?
try to get top 4.
So you're still running with the top 4.
Definitely.
So you're still running with the top 4.
Definitely.
Are you still running with the top 4?
Yeah, I stand where I stood. I stand where I stood.
Okay, so name me the top 4, please. Name me the top 4. Yeah, what's gonna be the top 4?
I personally feel like it's either going to be Liverpool or Tottenham. Top 4.
So Liverpool, Tottenham.
For one, I'm going to say 1 or 2. Liverpool,
Okay, Liverpool, Tottenham.
Yeah.
Tottenham
and
or
then-
2.
And Tottenham or 2.
Tottenham or 2.
Oh, he's a hater. Get over here. No blood is white, fam.
Tottenham are not going to win the league.
Yeah. I co-sign that.
I don't think they're going to win it, but anything.
So that's why they're 2.
Anything's possible.
Okay,
Fam.
so Liverpool, Tottenham, 3rd.
Man City.
Man City,
United.
United 4th. Over Chelsea. Who else is there? Leicester,
Arsenal.
Southampton. No, allow
All
it.
these teams you're mentioning now, Southampton.
Southampton
Leicester.
are 3rd, you know.
No, they're right.
Yeah, that's nice. They're not going to finish in the top 4. Southampton are not going to finish in the top 4. Let's be
Okay,
serious.
but I'm just saying
I
they're
agree
there.
with you, still. I don't think
Okay, but they're there.
Oh, that's nice.
Hold on.
Then the
We're
conversation.
still in 2020
Do you know
now,
who
like,
else is there?
Who?
Wolves.
That's nice. And they're not going to stay.
If Wolves fix up.
You're dumb. I just clocked what you did. You're dumb.
Tell you what, idiot.
You're so stupid. I just clocked what you did.
Boy, I'm
That
down.
was funny. So, I just can't read it. Check. I can't remember what episode that was, but go back. It was episode 3.
Episode 3.
Episode 3. Go check that out.
A man has cursed them, fam.
I've cursed too.
You've cursed Wolves, fam. Nuno, fam. Poor Nuno, fam. Wolves
yeah.
are having a mare out
They
here,
are,
fam.
bro.
Yeah.
They're
And
having a-
Jimenez is out as well.
Yeah,
It's
Jimenez,
mad.
yeah.
Get well soon. Stuff.
Yeah, mad. Yeah.
No,
get
he's
well
at
soon.
the hospital, fam. He's at the
yeah.
hospital.
He's not
Moses
training
still,
yet,
yeah,
though.
still to get the recovery, fam. But okay,
But
and,
for-
your top 4
Yeah.
is what the same, but just
Pretty
with
much.
Arsenal.
And they are bottom.
It'll be Liverpool, City, Tottenham, Arsenal.
So you're both finishing over Chelsea.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bob. What is it?
I stand where I
What
stood.
is it?
Top
No,
4.
do you know why? I feel like we've finished above Chelsea.
Why?
Because I feel like, just because it's working for Frank Lampard right now, yeah, doesn't mean it's gonna work. It's when the hard games start coming in. This is the vital moment for Chelsea, United, and Arsenal. Whoever can come out of this last man standing is more likely going to be top 4 than anybody. So if Chelsea don't get their shit together, or Man United or Arsenal,
So
There's
they-
still Leicester, you know. You're not forgetting there's
Leicester.
Leicester.
Yeah,
Who Leicester?
Brendan Rodgers. They're not getting top 4.
what are you talking about?
Leicester not getting top 4.
This guy.
Leicester not getting top 4. What are we talking about?
Okay, I don't think they're getting top 4.
So what are we talking about?
But they're gonna finish above. They can finish above both
They're
of
not
you.
getting top 4.
They can finish above both of you.
Yeah, they could. They could. They possibly could.
I just feel like after ask me in January. Ask me in January.
What, you wait for January signings?
No. That's not what
So
it's
what's
doing.
what's the difference between
Because we've got like what?
We'll get a better idea of what the table's looking like in January. Like, end of January, we'll get a better idea.
End of January, whoever's top 9 times out of 10 wins. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
So
That's
and
the Prem though.
Which would
that's
be
what I'm talking
Liverpool.
about.
But that doesn't
They're not top now.
that doesn't apply for.
No, I'm talking about end of
But that
January.
doesn't apply for top 4. Top 4 can interchange between.
interchange.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
It's just
It's
about
true.
it's just about the losses and conceding in it, and obviously,
Take it to the last game.
you know what I'm saying.
the last
Like I said from the season, I'm taking it game by game.
I'm on that boat.
And now we took it. Now
I'm
we
on
took
that
my
boat.
advice. Now I took my advice.
I'm on that
idiots.
boat.
I don't think either of you are making top 4.
Don't you think so?
No way. I think Chelsea or Leicester's finishing ahead of both of you.
Or Leicester.
100%. They're got more goals in their team. Both of them. I don't see neither of you finishing above Chelsea 100%. Easily.
We'll see.
Easily.
We'll see.
You said that
We'll see
last
what in
season.
May.
You said that last season.
Who?
You.
What? That Chelsea will finish above who?
In United. Yeah, you did.
When?
Not in the pod. No, not in
Oh, like
pod.
off camera?
Off camera, like talking, like last season we was talking about it. You said Chelsea was gonna beat us.
In the league.
Yes, bruv. In terms of being above us.
Bring up the files.
I didn't say. I just said. to
Yeah,
you-
no, but obviously, where else would I have said it?
When
in
we're
the chat.
talking
In person, oh.
But, like, do you know what I mean?
No
Like,
Do you remember it?
No, I don't. But
I don't
mean,
remember it.
I mean, I'm not mad at that shout if you thought that.
You said Chelsea were gonna be above us last season. They were. We only beat them by 1 point or something, or 2 points like last season to come second, be third. That's what I'm trying to say to
Well,
you.
this season is a different season, fam.
What
This season's crazy.
This
season's
season, they,
crucial.
they got way more. They spent way more than all of you.
Yeah.
Well, they're way better than both of you. I don't even know where you
They're
lot
way
are getting
better
this
team.
from. The only thing I say about Chelsea
Just takes one
is because
Thiago injure.
no, do you know what it is with Chelsea? Yeah, the one thing I'll say they've been like great pretenders because they've even like kind of gassed it. They run, but they ain't even beaten a team in the top half of the table, and they ain't even scored a goal against any team in the top half of the table. So like where they are now. It's basically they just been smashing all the small teams.
Yeah, mid-table.
But
lower
then
teams,
once
he's
they
smashing
came
them.
up against like some real quality,
Yeah.
they've ever drawn or lost.
Right.
Go for a draw, didn't it? Wait, who did they lose against? Did they lose against you? Have they played you yet?
Yeah, they lost against us.
So how many losses have they had? 2.
They lost against
United's
us.
only got 3 losses.
They lost against us. Chelsea lost against. They lost yesterday against Everton.
Okay.
Yeah. They did, yeah.
But I don't know who else they lost against. I think that might be just the 2 losses that they have. But that's the only thing I would say on Chelsea. So we kind of have to wait and see. But I just feel like they got way more.
Chelsea's got
consistency.
2 losses. Yeah,
They got way
yeah.
more consistency than Arsenal and United.
Yeah, they do. They know how to score
Against
goals.
the lower teams and mid teams, yeah, for sure.
But I think they'll like be able to put it together in like you guys' games. Like it was 0-0 with thing. You still have to play Chelsea,
you
innit?
still have to play Chelsea.
Yeah.
Played them,
Yeah.
We-
I just see
we beat,
Chelsea.
Bro, Drew against Man City. Fucking hell, boy. That game was an absolute.
Yeah, so talk about the City game quickly. It's 1-0 Burnley, innit?
Oh my god!
Are you serious?
Oh my days! Oh my god! Look who did it! Look who did it! Oh my god!
Who scored?
You'll see.
Do it!
You'll see. No, you'll see. You'll see.
Oh my god. Do you know what?
Eat that thing, fam!
I told you about this guy, fam. How long have I told you about this guy?
He did a Sanchez.
He's a fraud. He's fugazi.
Just with a ball of blood. Oh my god!
Xhaka got a red card as well.
Yo! No
No,
way!
I saw that. I just kept quiet.
Oh, you just kept quiet?
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, that was your first notification.
Xhaka,
I didn't
yeah.
even know! No!
Xhaka got a red card.
I'm not even gonna lie, yeah. Xhaka has been shocking the last couple of games, fam.
He's
He's
gone
been
back.
passing
Yeah.
back. Like
Yeah.
all the time he's passing back.
He's
back.
gone back to that form that led to that madness that happened in the series. We told everyone to fuck off. Like that's
You were lucky
he's
to
gone
win,
back
to
that.
draw today.
We wasn't because I think it was a penalty. The thing was,
So I thought it was a penalty.
yeah, I thought it was a
Did
penalty.
you not get the leg first, then the ball?
Yeah, I feel like it was like he kicked the leg onto the ball or something like
I
that.
feel like that should be a
But
penalty.
Yeah.
I feel like
But
their
yours-
goal.
Yours was a penalty as well, though.
Yeah, our one was a penalty, but I feel like their goal
was good.
No, it was a good goal, but I feel like Salah got pushed in the build-up, which I think should have been a
He
foul.
didn't because he was like this before.
No, he got pushed by that whatever his name
Yeah,
is,
but my
Robertson.
thing is,
It's only if Salah fell, it would have been given a foul basically.
Right.
But because he's like, Salah does that.
I don't
Like
think
it's
he
a
got
theatrics.
pushed. I feel like it was just like a nudge to be like, because
no, because he wasn't like he had like two hands on him and like pushed him to then get the header. And
Pushed
then,
him
he didn't get the header
or
though.
Yeah, like the
ball fell
no,
onto his
no,
back.
yeah,
was
no,
it
the
to
guy
push
didn't-
him or to stop him from coming to
But-
him?
but-
No,
Precisely.
it was a push. Like
Okay.
there was this motion.
I don't think so.
There was
You're biased.
It wasn't like holding him.
You're biased.
To then be like boom, win the header. It was like you see this.
But in motion, like in a runner game, it's gonna look like a push.
Yeah, and those are standard free kicks. They're standard. They are standard free kicks. It should
I
have
would
been a
say
foul.
standard. I would say
It should have been a foul. But
Yeah.
it is what it is, man. Like
Yeah.
we got away with the penalty. So
Yeah,
So
no,
I'm not like mad at it. Whatever.
When they said no penalty, I was like, what
I was
the
watching it.
fuck
I was
is
just
going
like
on?
shit. But some people, it's a weird one because
Did
some
they
people
even check
say
it?
They checked
yeah.
VAR, said,
VAR.
but that don't make no sense to me because he got the man before he got the ball.
But
Yeah,
then
that's a pen.
the reference to the monitor as
Yeah.
well. So I was thinking, right, it's going to be a penalty. Innit?
And the man said no.
Who was the ref?
I think it was Mariner.
Okay.
I think it's Andre Mariner.
Yeah,
So,
fair enough.
but do you know what it is? Some angles you look at it, it looks like he gets the ball. But then other angles they show is like he kicks the leg.
He does kick the leg.
Oh, but that's
But-
just camera angles.
But then I personally thought it was a penalty. At first,
yeah.
at first in normal time you don't think it's a penalty. But then when when they review it, you're like, oh god, whatever. But it is what it is.
But first half they said welcome to the cottage, fam.
Yeah, no, they were on us. They were on us.
First half, yeah,
No, Liverpool looked
I think
whack.
they had nothing to
They
lose.
were whack. We just was tired. The midfield was shocking.
And that's what the thing is about.
Wijnaldum was shocking.
That's
bro.
what I'm trying to say. When it comes to like Jose, Klopp, even Frank Lampard, but you see when their team's doing fuckery and they're just doing bullshit, they're off the bench, they're up on the what's it called, the tech box, and they're shouting at them, run back, do this. Or he's just doing this.
But he's got like Carrick feeling to do that. You get me? It's the truth though.
Why does he say that?
I don't know, but they got Carrick and feeling to do that, fam. Carrick and feeling are the one shouting.
Yeah. I don't think Ollie is that. It's a personality thing. Like
what I'm
Ollie's
saying, not
never,
everyone shouts.
Ollie wasn't even that as a player. So it's just a personality thing. Carlo Ancelotti don't do that.
That's all.
Do you know what I mean? Carlo Ancelotti don't do that.
right.
He's so chilled and.
Doesn't need to.
What do you mean?
It's proving himself. Right? Hey.
It's got nothing to do about proving yourself. It's about telling your
about
players
the game.
what's going on,
Yeah,
what's
exactly.
happening within
Yeah,
that
but
90
Carlo
minutes.
Ancelotti is a respected manager.
What
So I
does
don't
that
have
have
to
to do
do?
with anything? It's just a personality thing. It's just a personality thing.
No.
That's all it is.
So
like Klopp can never just chill in his seat for 90 minutes. Impossible.
Yeah.
Like he's too charismatic. Like he's just always up and about. Like it's just a personality thing. That's why Ancelotti will never do it, but then Klopp is just different sides of the spectrum. Same thing with Pep. Pep is always in a box. Like
That's my point, though. You can see the difference.
It's just personality. It's got nothing to do.
But when we're losing, you kind of need like the kind of kick in the arse or something like from the something. Do you know what I mean? Like the gaffer shouting at you, like fix up. Do you know what I mean? Do something.
But that's what I'm saying. You've got the other feeling
and
Carrick that will do the shouting for him.
I don't think it's the same effect. I don't think it's the same effect. But
It probably isn't.
I don't think
it probably
it's the same
isn't.
effect because it's like Arteta shouting at you.
But if you think about it, did Fergie really
Arteta
used
does
to,
a lot of
but if
shouting,
you think about it, did Ferguson used to?
Of course, he used to get fucking mad.
He would think,
He would get up
he would
to
get
get-
the he would get the feelings. The second coaches, they'd be the ones barking. You see-
Ferguson only came down to shout, man.
Yeah.
But it was never but to tell
it's
man.
not a
what the
regular.
fuck you
Yeah,
doing?
it's
Like,
not a
more-
regular.
Yeah,
thing.
it wasn't a
It
regular
wasn't a
thing.
regular
It wasn't a
thing.
thing, but
No, he was
still
just
did it,
sit
though.
down and chew gum.
Yeah, that's it.
That's what
I bet
Fergie used to
nicotine
do.
gum.
Trust me. Just sit down and chew gum. But yeah, Ferguson only ever got when he was absolutely pissed
off, man.
pissed off. But yeah, no, it's true. That's why you have the assistant managers and
That's what
whatever,
they're there
just
to do, man. That's
Yeah.
what they're there to do, bro.
That's what I think.
feel like he
Even
should be more
Finky
involved.
does it for Chelsea. Jody Morris.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jody Morris does it as well.
What?
Just shouts at man, whatever. When
But-
Frank's
but-
not there, or they both do it.
But they both do it. That's my point. Why can't he do it
Hence
too?
why it's a personality thing.
I just feel like when you
Like if that was never in Ollie, even as a player,
Yeah,
to
but-
just shout man and da. So
Yeah,
why
but-
would he do it as a manager? It's just not him. He's the calm
But
person.
we don't know that.
you chat to.
he never played.
Based on what we've
he never
seen.
played. He came on 20 minutes off a game. But why would he?
So why exactly?
So
why
you
would
can't
he
use it
shout?
as an example as
Why?
because he never done it as a player.
He never even done it with Cardiff or with anyone. Like he was never that.
Cardiff got relegated. That's probably why.
That's more reason for you to be on a technical box to tell man what you're doing.
That's what I'm trying to
if
say.
you're fighting relegation, but it's not in him.
Boy.
It doesn't mean he's a bad manager.
I'm not saying. I didn't say he
Yeah.
was a bad manager. I'm not saying he's an okay manager, isn't it? He's okay. Do you know what I mean? He's okay. He's
Do you
decent.
still want? Because we have these conversations all the time. Would you still take Poch?
over Ollie?
End of the season.
Wait till the end of the season. I can only answer that question at the end of the
If you
season.
were-
What about
if you-
now? Like, say Poch is available.
Sorry.
Nah.
If you lost against City,
Yeah.
do you think Ollie would have got sacked? One, this is a two-part question. Do you think Ollie would have got sacked? And if he did get sacked, would you have taken Poch?
It depends on the beating we would have got. If it was like a 4-5-0 beating from Man City, I think the board probably would have given him that termination.
You think so?
I think so, personally.
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
I don't think he's going nowhere. I don't think he's going nowhere.
I think it depends on if it was like a proper masterclass arse whooping, like we were like, do you know what I mean? From the first whistle, we were doing
Yeah.
fuck all, and it was just
I just don't think he will get sacked.
I just don't think the players
Ollie.
want to play for him. Personally,
Who? Apart from Pogba.
I like
think they do.
him. Matic doesn't play. I don't understand why. There's never guy. He always wants to bring Donny on, and the last 10 and 15 minutes of the game to try and make something up out of his arse. I don't
feel
know.
so sorry for
So
Donny,
do
bro.
I, fam. So do I, bro.
don't.
You don't feel sorry for
Why?
Donny?
Why?
He went to United, didn't it?
Oh, okay.
Fair enough.
Say nothing. Cool. And then what else is there? I know.
I think
the
most
season-
players would want to play for it. I think most players are probably happy.
And like even Rashford and Mason, they're not on terms on the pitch. Like I just don't understand what's wrong with their beef. I don't get their beef. Like they're the
just
link.
not making
Yeah,
sense
the
right
link
now.
play. you can see that as well, innit?
Yeah,
You can see
yeah.
that as well. When they were versing Red Bull.
Yeah.
Mason. Why did he get to Rashford? Why didn't he not get to Rashford? Why didn't he?
Bro, nah, I don't know
And then
what's
did you
Mason
see when
on.
Rashford had the ball and Mason was like free?
Yeah.
Didn't
Tried to
score.
score. Tried
Yeah.
to score. Them two, I don't know what's wrong with them, fam.
That's a mad thing.
I know, fam. Let
Do you
it go.
remember? I don't know why it's come to my head. Do you remember when Ronaldo, had the ball and he's chipped it over the keeper and was about to go in and Nani
Nani
headed it
headed
in? Ronaldo wanted some fight.
Nah, it was a bad boy goal as well. It would have been a bad goal. It would have been a bad goal.
And chipped over the keeper and now he's like celebrating
That
away.
is a dickhead for that still.
Yeah.
Mad.
Pick up yourself, Danny, fam.
So what? Poch? Sorry, I
What, end of
got
the season?
so
Yeah,
off track.
I can only do that at the end of the season. I could only do that at the end of
No,
the season.
but would you take Poch or is there someone out there that you'd rather take instead?
I would like Luis Enrique. That,
Okay.
That's a. I would.
You
That's
think
a,
that's not a bit of a risk?
Why
Why?
would you like Enrique?
right, because I feel like he would bring a different type of football to United. He wouldn't bring like the whole counter attack, and I feel like he would play like we would like pass the ball through the middle. Do you know what I mean? We'll break down defend. Do you know what I mean? Get behind defenders. I feel like we'd have a whole different type of football style than that we're used to.
Plus the players you could
Is
probably
it
draw in.
Allegri? Allegri, if he does come to United, he will make us better defensively, but I don't know if the football will be boring. So that is, any manager we get is a risk. Any manager we get, you can't just say, oh, Luis
Do you
Enrique.
do you not think Pochettino is maybe a safer bet compared to Luis Enrique
Okay, and thingy.
and
But
Allegri?
we can say that, brother, but we don't know. It's just one of those things.
I'm not
innit?
saying it would work. I'm saying, do you not think it would
it's
be
a-
a safer bet? A safer bet to make? Because Poch knows the league.
But I feel
He
like
knows
it'd be
United
nice to get a
some
manager
extent.
with a winning mentality that has because
Okay.
all our managers except for Jose, okay, Van Gaal, yeah, he's a winner, but he's an ancient winner. Do you know what I mean? Football's moved on from him. Do you know what I mean? From his style of play. Do you know what I mean? So it'd be nice to get a winning mentality manager, someone who's won something, who knows to, do you know what I mean? That can take something out the hat, like bring a rabbit out the hat. Do you know what I mean? Do something a bit different. And I feel like them type of managers will bring different type of players. Do you know what I mean? And they will actually look at the squad and know what needs to be improved instead of just buying players for the sake of players. So like, we got 7 midfielders. What for? And only 3 of them play. But you got Pogba, Donny, Fred, McTominay. Who else do we have in midfield? Help me out.
Who's that? Pogba, Fred, McTominay,
Donny,
Bruno.
do you know what I mean? I can't remember the other 2. But we've got, but do you know what I mean? We've got those players and they all can't play. Do you know what I mean? Like, we need competition as well. And there's no competition at United. There's no competition. There's no competition for left back for Luke Shaw. There's no competition for right back.
There's
for...
Tellez.
Yeah, I get there, but Tellez, defensively, he's not better than Luke Shaw. Even though Luke Shaw's not that great defensively, he's a better attacker. He's a better wing back than Luke Shaw.
Yeah,
100%.
but with fullbacks or wingbacks, whatever you want to call them these days, you're not going to get... It's very rare that you're going to get a fullback that's very good at both. So you're going to have to pick and choose whether you want someone getting
it's like
assists
Tierney.
or whatever, or someone that's just...
What do you say?
someone that's just covered.
I said unless it's like Tierney.
Yeah, it's like Tierney, isn't it?
Okay.
Or Robertson, don't know.
Yeah, covered.
Yeah, covered.
Now, let me ask you a question. How are you feeling about Arteta? Obviously,
I
with the
think
result going on now.
Yeah,
How you feeling about
I think he
Arsenal
needs
now?
time, man. It needs time. It's harsh for everyone to call him out. I'm not calling him out. I think he needs time still. I think he still needs to because this ain't his team. Like, the team that he's inherited, it's not his team.
Yeah, but he's bought defenders.
Yeah, he's bought what, 2 defenders?
2 centre backs.
Yeah.
That you don't needed.
One
Yeah.
is exiled.
Yeah, for some reason.
I
Silly
don't
ball.
understand that. And one, he's bought Gabriel, and Gabriel has been our best defender. So he has got an eye for someone that can play well, that's come from like another league. But I just feel like he just needs time to rebuild this team. But whether the board will have patience for that, I think they will.
Apparently, you lot might get 80 mil for this window.
For January,
Yeah, 80
impossible.
mil.
Impossible.
I
We're not
doubt
going to
it.
get 8 mil.
Yeah, I
Not in
doubt it.
January, nah, no way. Plus, I don't think many people would leave in January unless it's like a loan or something.
Why would people leave?
That's my point. No one would, like, even if for like another team to try get another player.
Who
you
bought
can loan
Pepe? Who bought Pepe? Arteta.
Yeah, no.
No,
Emery.
that was Emery.
Emery.
Emery bought Pepe. But that's what I'm saying. It's like he just needs time to build his own team. But again, it does work. It does work both ways. Where there's some tactics that have been questionable. There's some lineups that have been questionable. So that obviously falls under Arteta. By the end of the day, as well, the players still have to perform on the pitch, and there's some obviously well-known players that have not performed. And when I mean well-known, I mean so-called important players, i.e., Aubameyang, Xhaka. I mean, we can go down the list. Pepe, like all these players who should be performing have not been this season. So I can't really put that on Arteta. But I mean, yeah, he just needs more time. He just needs more time.
More time, but is there like a style
So
that
you
you're
feel
seeing
like-
being like created? Like, do you
At the
see
moment,
like
yeah.
there's like
Hold on.
a progression, like in terms of, because obviously you won the FA Cup last season, you finished the season strong.
Yeah.
Is there like from last season to this season? Obviously you're not playing well, but still an identity like that
I
you're
hear what
still
you're
seeing, even though it's not going well.
When Arteta first came in, there was a much improved intensity within our game. So our closing down from the front, the way we moved, how we got the transition from our defense to attack was different. But that was all at the start, like the honeymoon period.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But now I couldn't tell you what our plan or what our system is looking like. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I feel like he needs to. We was talking a bit as well. I don't know if it was start or off camera. I just feel like he needs to put some new faces in there just to kind of freshen things up and just tell one of these players just to sit down. Like Aubameyang needs to sit down somewhere.
I just feel like Aubameyang
and
needs a
regroup
break.
somewhere.
He needs a break. He carried
needs to regroup
last
somewhere.
season. He carried Arsenal.
I just don't think he's mentally there. So I don't know what's going on. But I want Reece Nelson to get a run out. But again, we'll see what happens. But yeah, I think he just needs more time in answer to your question. So I'm just rambling on.
But more time, like. So what's the like?
Well, my thing is, you
the
said
end goal, like?
you said it's not his team, innit? Do you know what I mean? He needs more time. So my thing is, why do you feel like you're getting top 4?
Because of the quality of the players. We're just waiting on them to turn up.
The
That's
quality
it.
of the
So
players. Fair enough.
consistently.
That's the only thing I'm hanging on, to be honest.
So like the quality of them.
yeah.
It's
It's just
like-
been inconsistent.
So what that your quality is say higher quality than a Man United, Chelsea, and
if
that's
we're going
why-
player for player,
yeah.
I believe so, yeah.
So
If
you
we're going
think
player for
Saka's better
player.
than Martial? No?
God damn! Well, this is an
No, but
interesting topic.
Aubameyang's been playing on the left.
Let's let's start keeper from goalkeeper. Let's
The
start.
game's
this.
better than Leno.
The game or Leno.
All right, I'm gonna say Leno.
Left back, Tierney.
Tierney, yeah.
Yeah.
Tierney or Shaw or Tillers.
Tierney.
Tierney.
Okay, Tierney.
Yeah.
Then centre back.
No.
Gabriel.
Yeah, Gabriel
Maguire.
Maguire. Who you going to?
Gabriel.
I'll go Maguire, bro. That means, who'd you go with?
Are we really having this
Premier League
debate?
proven.
Goodness me.
You're saying him, but you're sitting in 15th.
Man.
Gabriel or Maguire?
But you're
Seriously.
sitting in 15th.
but do you know what it
Seriously.
is? No, but do you know
Seriously.
Gabriel. This was Gabriel's first season. He could have
And
a
he's done
mare.
well.
He's okay.
He's done all right.
He's done. He's
done
played.
all right.
Okay. All
Very
right.
well.
He's done all right. I'm not saying he's done poor. I'm not saying
No,
he's done
I'm
poor.
not saying you're saying
Okay,
that.
that's
I'm
a
just saying
debatable. That's a debatable. Let's go to the next
Goodness.
one. So we got Holding, Lindelof.
There was a they're both dead.
Yeah, we'll play with 10 men.
Yeah, I mean 10 men.
Holding or Lindelof? Let's go.
I'll pick
Lindelof.
Holding. Yeah.
Alright, I've got Lindelof, bro.
No, Holding for me.
I'm going Lindelof.
I'm going Lindelof. I wouldn't say we're going to come back to the Maguire thing later.
Yeah. So we'll come back to the Maguire thing. I need to think about
Okay,
it. So Leno and De Gea.
Gea?
Yeah. So you're both saying that. I'm trying to think.
Got 3 minutes.
Okay.
All right, back.
Look at De Gea. Let's go with De Gea. And then right back, you've got
Wan-Bissaka.
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 Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Are you going to
Wan-Bissaka all day, yeah.
What you can do?
I'm picking Wan-Bissaka too.
You know, you're both
there
picking
you go.
Wan-Bissaka.
Oh, okay,
so
so-
Yeah,
it's
I'm
up
picking
to me.
Wan-Bissaka too.
And then
for
you've
sure.
got. Okay, so DM. Who would you say is
I've
the
won.
DM?
Well, we don't have a DM.
Neither do we. So you can just say
Okay.
three CMs,
So
I
so
guess.
CM. So you got Fred
I would put
versus
I would Partey.
Shaka.
Fred, smart boy.
What? Why?
No, he said
Shaka's better than Fred. Oh, if we're
What,
talking
this
about
season?
like our deepest player.
We're
then-
talking about this
yeah,
season.
yeah.
Are you
No,
talking
just
about
overall. Are we talking about this season or overall? What
we
we
will have to
talking
talk about this season because
Well, no, overall. I say overall.
Yeah,
he's the
overall.
overall
That's what I
better
thought
player.
this
Yeah, he's
conversation
the
was about.
overall
No,
better
well,
player.
you have to say Fred because Shaka's had
about? Overall.
Fam, when Shaka was your best player out of a bad squad for like what 2 seasons ago.
So Fred's better than Shaka is what you're saying.
in terms of what distributing the
As
ball,
a player.
Yeah,
Overall. as a
100%,
player. Okay.
100%.
Who you picking, Fred or Shaka?
100%.
No, I'm going with Xhaka. Even though Xhaka's in bad form, Xhaka for me is the
His ceiling's
overall-
higher.
Yeah, he's the overall better
Fair
player.
enough.
That's my opinion.
That's
and then
I'm man. Do your thing.
Pogba. Would you say Pogba?
I would put Pogba.
No, Pogba. So Pogba or Party.
Yeah, Pogba party. That's
But
a
then
tricky one. That's a
Pogba
tricky
doesn't.
one.
Is not. Pogba's on his way out, so I don't think it's fair to include Pogba.
All right, then you might as well say Bruno and Partey.
No, but Bruno's like further.
See,
He's a bit
but
further
obviously-
forward,
yeah, but
Yeah, he's a further. He's like a cam. You're saying he's like a
yeah,
cam.
but we're doing 3C. What was not?
I wouldn't put Bruno with Party. I'll put probably Bruno with maybe Ceballos.
Yeah,
probably.
that's what I
And
would-
I'll pick Bruno.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I would do so obviously McTominay and Partey, and
Partey.
we're gonna say
Partey,
Partey, yeah, and then Bruno and
But
we'll
that
say
makes
Bruno.
no sense.
Why?
As in a 4-3 in the middle,
Yeah.
and then
4-3-3.
Three up front.
3 up front. So where would you put Bruno? That's what I'm trying to say to you. You'd have to.
He's
put,
your cam.
Yeah, just the cam. So you call it 4-2-1-3.
So
Yeah.
what formation are we doing? Are we doing 4-3-3 or 4? What are we doing?
Whatever. It could be
4-4-2?
4-3-3 or 4-2-1-3.
Bruno's just the most advanced of the three.
I
Yeah.
know what I was going to say to you. But you have 3 strikers up front. We have 3 strikers
Yeah.
up front. So that's my point. You'd have to put.
What?
We're
I don't
arguing.
get what you're.
You're arguing over nothing. Like,
Yeah.
we're talking about the same thing.
Yeah.
Yo, I'm trying to say to you, yeah. If you've done 3 cams, yeah, you done 3 cams, yeah.
There's not
No.
3 cams.
You did 3. Said 3. You said
3
3.
centre mids.
3
Sorry,
midfielders, 1
yeah.
cam.
Yeah.
And your cam was Bruno, our cam was Ceballos.
So you're doing 4-4-2 basically.
No. So
No.
2 mid CMs, 1 cam. If you want to call it
Yeah.
that.
We didn't pick a
It doesn't
DM.
really matter.
2 centre midfielders, 1
You
cam.
said-
That's what
okay,
we did.
You said Shaka, yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
Shaka's
you said,
not a DM.
I know. Then you
Okay.
said who else? Then you said
We compared Shaka with Fred.
And then McTominay and
And then
Partey.
McTominay and
Oh,
Partey.
okay.
And then Bruno Ceballos.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes
Yeah.
sense now. Yeah,
Cool.
I get it now.
So now the front 3. This
Right.
is the
Yeah.
juicy part. So on the left, you want to say Martial or Rashford?
I would prefer Martial.
Okay, so Martial on the left versus
Aubameyang on the left. Because that's where he's been playing.
But the last 2 games he hasn't played there. Last 3 games.
We're talking overall. We're not basing it on the last 2 games.
Overall, last season
he's played left.
First season at Arsenal, what did he play?
Up front.
All right. Second season,
Up front.
third season,
Left.
My point, then, isn't it? He's an up front player. He's
Nah,
been playing. He's been playing up.
He played the whole of last season on the left and
Yeah.
and was 1 goal away from
So now
golden
he's
boot.
a left
The
winger.
season before that,
He was up front, and the season
Yes.
before that, he was up front. So then, therefore, what?
but it's the same argument with Martial. So what are you
No,
talking
but I
about?
want Martial on the wing. I never win.
That's not the question.
That's
That's
not-
not the question.
It's-
That wasn't a question.
Where
Who's
they're play-
playing?
yeah.
Who's playing?
Yeah.
Where do they get most of the games from?
Yeah.
It's really been on the left.
on the left.
That's
And
last
Aubameyang.
season.
No,
That's last
stop
season.
trying to listen. Aubameyang or Martial, bro.
Oh, okay. Well, if you're doing it now, then I'll say Martial.
This guy's a reach.
You say
He said so
overall.
many
You
times.
said
It's not
overall.
now. It's overall. It's
Overall.
Aubameyang,
Yeah,
bro. It's
better
fine.
player. Yeah, definitely. He's a better player.
Who?
Aubameyang.
Aubameyang.
Okay, I just wanted to hear you say it.
Shut up.
Okay, up front, so you got Lacazette or Rashford. Is it Rashford?
Rashford, yeah.
Rashford.
Rashford.
Rashford, yeah.
Yeah.
Rashford.
I'll go
On the
Lacazette.
right, Greenwood.
And
You
then
pick
on
Lacazette?
yeah,
Oh,
I love Lacazette. You know that.
I'm
And
only-
then on the
yeah,
right,
oh, fair enough.
Greenwood or
Is it not?
do you want to put
Shaka?
Pepe? Do you want to put Saka?
Saka or Pepe, really, innit?
What's the other brother's name? Nilsson. Who plays
Reece
on-
Nelson. Yeah, but I wouldn't.
Okay, so who do you want
I
to put
put
there?
Greenwood.
Saka or Pepe.
That's a tough one still.
I would have to pick Saka only because he's. I
Been
think
more
he's played.
consistent.
He's played. Yeah, he's been more consistent. He's played more and he's had better games. So I would have to pick Saka. So it's
Over.
either Greenwood or Saka.
Greenwood or Saka?
I'm going
And I'm
Greenwood.
not mad at either.
I'm going Greenwood.
I'm going Saka, but obviously I'm not mad at neither.
So
They're both
is
absolute
it-
ballers.
Is it?
So you think Saka brings more to a game than Greenwood?
He could do. I think he's.
No,
I think.
Yes
I
or
think
no? Yes or no?
He can bring more to a game.
Then Greenwood.
Based on what I've seen, yeah, absolutely. Because Saka's had more games. He's had more chances to prove.
But we're not talking
what
about
he's
this
done.
season. We're talking about overall, like you
I
said.
am talking about overall. Greenwood only just came into the team last season.
So
Okay, if
Saka
we
came the
got
season before.
okay
And,
now
and he's been consistent. He's played like 3 different positions.
for Maguire and thing, I'm gonna go with Gabriel.
Okay.
So if we total it up, so for Man United, you've got De Gea,
yeah. Wan-Bissaka.
Wan-Bissaka. I think that's-
Lindelof.
yeah, Lindelof,
Then we got we've got
You picked Bruno as well.
Bruno.
Bruno,
And then Rashford.
Rashford.
Rashford,
And then
Greenwood.
Greenwood. Are you picking
Are you
Greenwood?
picking Greenwood or Saka?
Oh,
'Cause you
Greenwood.
picked one each.
Greenwood.
yeah, Greenwood,
Okay.
Greenwood, and then who's up front?
that's
And you lot said
6-5.
Rashford, and you said Rashford. You both said Rashford, didn't
Yeah,
it?
yeah.
So that's 7.
7.
So 7 players for United, which is what 4 for Arsenal.
Yeah.
So how do you
But
feel
it's just
that
about
individual?
the consistency. That's what I said, didn't it?
No, but you said like the
Overall.
quality. Yeah, the quality is
Better.
Arsenal's
But some
better.
of them are like, but some of them is just like it's. Some of them were nip and pick. Do you know what I mean? Like with Saka, Greenwood, it could have gone either way.
Yeah, you're right.
Like, do you know what I mean? Like, but
Okay.
it's.
Okay, well,
It is. But
that's
we'll
been
see.
a fantastic episode. I've got some information. I'm very happy, guys.
But yeah, guys, thank you for tuning in to our episode. I've been retired, Marco.
Uncle Colo.
And I'm PJ number 9 striker.
And who didn't need to tell?
Oh yeah, tell your baby mums. Tell your baby mums, tell your baby mums. Tell your baby fathers to tell their friends. The man them on the playground on the ends in the corner, shotting everything, you know what I'm trying to say?
Them ones.
Just tell them man to watch it when they're on the corner.
Everyone, you know, if you're at work on a Zoom call,
Trust me.
you know what I'm saying? You know, open the breakout rooms, put your coworker in a breakout room, tell them, look, listen, this is what you need to be on. Do you know what I'm saying? This is the flex that you need to be on.
Go into the Apple store and put on all of the Macs. I remember, like I said, if your girl's following CG on Instagram, yeah, you know what to do, innit?
Fight me.